In addition, and in support of the statement that has just been read by the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ms. Rita Gift Jumbo, I want to add by saying that if His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Mayor Fubara, was suspended on the issue of state of emergency, we are also aware that we have one of those persons that is in the presidential cabinet, which is also the FCT minister, with Barrister Wike, who happens to be the collaborator or the one orchestrating most of these crimes that is going on in Rivers State. We want to ask, why is it that the minister of FCT or the FCT minister wasn't suspended, knowing very well that he is the architect of whatever is going on in Rivers State? We are aware that the FCT minister, in his wisdom, does not mean well for Rivers State. We know what Rivers State suffered under the former FCT minister when he was the governor of Rivers State. We are aware of what we suffered, the hardship, the 5,000 job opportunity that Rivers State was promised by the former governor of Rivers State, who did not see the light of the day. He went further to propose a 4,000 job opportunity at the cassava processing farm in Tubei, entire local government of Rivers State, and commission it with the assurance that there will be 4,000 job opportunity, which did not see the light of the day. As we speak, the sole administrator that has just been appointed by the president has visited the State of Assembly. That was also said or asked or directed that it was not under completion or under construction. Now, considering the fact that the State of Assembly is near completion, just like the minister told the president that the State of House of Assembly was not anyway, was not in construction by the minister. Now that the sole administrator has confirmed that this place is under near completion, can we now request that the governor should be reinstated, considering the fact that most of the reasons that was given by the president to declare a state of emergency, that there was shooting in Rivers State, and that the governor was not actually constructing the State of Assembly that was actually demolished. Now that we have confirmed that this State of Assembly is near completion and that there's no shooting in Rivers State, which was the reason the president declared a state of emergency, can we now reinstate our governor of Rivers State, Fubara? Can we now call for Mr. President to reinstate our governor? We condemned so far entirely the declaration of state of emergency, and we do not see the reason or see the need for the declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State. We are not in support of the state of emergency in Rivers State. So we ask that the sole administrator currently, with the level of development you have achieved, or the level of development you've witnessed so far, with what we are told, or what you were told by Wike, the FCT minister, that there was no peace in Rivers State, considering that the fact that there is calmness in Rivers State and there is peace in Rivers State, can you now resign your position as a sole administrator and go back to establish and build and live on the fact that you have built a good legacy for yourself? At this point, we want to say that the South Youth Initiative, under my leadership and my humble self, will not and will never welcome the sole administrator, and we don't appreciate it, we don't welcome it. We condemn it totally, and we condemn the state of emergency. We want to, at the same time, call the attention of Mr. President to what is going on in Osun State. If you declare a state of emergency in Rivers State, what happened to Osun State right now? That there is coffee. There's no coffee in Rivers State. We never have shooting in Rivers State. We don't have coffee in this state. So why do you declare state of emergency? Mr. President, if you have declared state of emergency in Rivers State, we urge you as Rivers youth, as Niger Delta youth, as South youth, to go further and declare a state of emergency in Osun State if what you did was justifiable by your action.
Press statement.
Even before the Supreme Court judgment, Wike did party in his house, celebrating before that useless judgment. Now, before this impeachment, Wike has also come out in television and declared that heaven will not fall. Simply mean they have already planned it, that they are going to impeach him. Now, why are they impeaching the governor?
They didn't impeach. It's a suspension.
It's a suspension. We know what they are playing. Why will they suspend him? Why will they declare state of emergency? Are we fighting war in Rivers State?
To avert
what? What are they averting?
Wike should be sacked as a minister.
No interest. Yes, so Wike has interest in this whole thing. So he's the one causing the whole thing because of his own personal interest.
Right. It is impossible.
Wike, a lot of people will say that Wike is responsible for this.
Let them say the same. If the president deemed necessary and see that he has gone wrong, let him be suspended. But I know too well that among his peers, all the ministers in Nigeria, Wike is number one that is making this government what this government stands today. The renewed hope of agenda of Mr. President, Wike has performed almost beyond it. So how do you expect for such a person to be suspended or sacked in the cabinet? It is impossible. The mischief makers will always say what they say, but the government knows what to do.
Tinubu is an illegal president, and anything illegality is what he will follow. That is why we are shouting, telling Fubara that these people are lawless. You don't follow them with the rule of law. Nigeria has no law. If you must succeed in Nigeria, you must follow them the way they are.
What do you think is next for Governor Fubara? Do you see that the end of the road for him after 6 months?
After 6 months, they are going to extend it to election. This man that entered with the cabinet they are going to form is Wike with Wike people. From yes,
the structure is back.
The structure is back. Oh, the structure is back. The illegal structure is back. Wike has succeeded in pocketing the state, making the state his private estate. And because Fubara keeping quiet, since all this time we have been saying, bulldoze his house and you refuse. Arrest these people, you refuse. You will be here, Martin Samewule will be parading himself. You say you are following rule of law. Look at the law now. Do we have law? The thing that Tinubu says, is it in line with the law? Nigeria does not follow their own law. Nigeria does not. And this is one of the reasons why the federal government refused to assign state police. Because by this time, the state police would have resisted them.
Okay. Yeah, well, you said that Wike is responsible for...
Wike is responsible. Wike is responsible.
He's an FCT minister.
Yes.
So how does he come in? You see the...
Wike is working with Tinubu and Tinubu is working with Wike. It was Wike that rigged the election for Tinubu and he has promised him that he's going to do the same thing in 2027. And that is why they want to remove the governor. Tinubu was not elected.